2024 is already here, and Tesla is going to hit the market with a new model, the Model 2, at a jaw-dropping price tag of just $25,000. Now that's a game changer, especially when you consider that Tesla's lineup usually ranges from $42,900 all the way up to a whopping $119,990. So, what's the big deal with the Model 2? Well, it's set to bring Tesla's cutting-edge innovation and sleek design to a price point that's more accessible than ever before. From its insane new features and extended range to the ambitious production plans Tesla has in store, this is not just another EV. It's a revolution on wheels. And if you're as pumped up as we are to find out how Tesla plans to shake up the electric car scene with the Model 2, then let's find out. Now, first of all, Tesla hasn't officially named it yet, but everyone's buzzing about it as the Tesla Model 2, or sometimes the Tesla Model Q. Until Tesla spills the beans on the official name, we'll stick with calling it Model 2. Now here's where it gets interesting. Tesla actually already has a prototype of the Model 2 ready in China. This scoop comes from a tweet in 2021 by Ray for Tesla, who gets a knack for sniffing out Tesla news. According to Ray for Tesla, his claims were from a reliable source in Weibo, a Chinese social media site, which was translated as follows: Model Next Gen, it's not a smoke bomb. Most of the suppliers have been negotiated, and they will be small scale by the end of the year, but they are not disclosed. This means that Tesla has pretty much lined up suppliers and even started small-scale production of the Model 2 by the end of 2021. And this new model is going to look like a mini-me of the Tesla Model Y. Think shorter, slimmer, and with a more compact wheelbase. During Tesla's Q3 2023 earnings, Elon Musk said this high-volume model is going to be more on the conventional side, compared to the wild Cybertruck. But don't worry, it's still going to have that Tesla cool factor, just with a more get you from A to B vibe. And Musk made it clear, it's still going to be a looker. Tesla's not just looking to keep R&D and production costs in check. They want to make this compact EV super easy to build. We're talking about rolling them out in new factories, some in places that haven't seen a Tesla or any fancy global EV before. Tesla's pulling out all the stops to make this car simple, yet speedy to produce, aiming for manufacturing speeds that'll have the auto industry's jaws dropping. And now, regarding features. Tesla Model 2 is about to take things up a notch with some serious futuristic tech. We're talking autonomous driving. Tesla's planning to bring its full self-driving package, known as Tesla Autopilot, to the Model 2. Imagine that. Top-tier autonomous features in a car that's easy on the wallet. Now cast your mind back to the 2020 Battery Day event. That's when Elon Musk first let the cat out of the bag. He was all about confidence, saying Tesla could pull off a fully autonomous car at the $25,000 mark within 3 years. Sure, the timelines had a bit of a shuffle since then, but the ambition, still as electric as ever. So what does this mean for all of us? It's simple. Cutting-edge self-driving tech isn't just going to be for high rollers anymore. With the Model 2, Tesla is set to bring this game-changing technology to a much broader audience. We're talking about a car that doesn't just drive you around. It's like having a personal chauffeur at your fingertips. And the best part, it's all happening in a Tesla that doesn't break the bank. And let's not forget about the infotainment system in the Tesla Model 2. It's going to be nothing short of epic. Tesla knows their audience, and they know this crowd deserves the very best. That's why we're expecting the Model 2 to pack an infotainment system that's off the charts. We're talking a hub of connectivity and entertainment options that'll keep you hooked. Whether you're a music lover, a gaming fanatic, or just enjoy a seamless tech experience, this car's got you covered. Remember December 2022? That was when Tesla decided to amp up the fun in their Model S and X by adding Cyberpunk 2077 and a treasure trove of other new games. And if that wasn't cool enough, they also started offering Apple Music in their EVs. So when it comes to the Model 2, they're keeping up this trend of packing their cars with top-tier entertainment. Alright, let's shift gears and talk about what's under the hood and the manufacturing marvel of the Tesla Model 2. First up, the platform. During Tesla's Q3 2022 earnings call on October 19, 2022, Elon Musk gave us a sneak peek into what's cooking. He mentioned that the new entry-level Tesla would be built on a platform smaller than those used for the Model 3 and Model Y. And get this, it's going to cost about half as much to make. Tesla's not throwing together parts from their previous models. They're using all the smarts they've gathered from developing the S, X, 3, Y, Cybertruck, and Semi to craft something entirely new. It's like they're taking the best of the best and making it even better. Now let's zoom into the manufacturing side of things. A report from 36 Krypton, released on April 4, 2023, dropped some pretty ambitious numbers. Tesla's apparently planning to churn out 4 million units annually of this entry-level model. That's a huge leap from the 1.3 million vehicles they sold in 2022. The Chinese publication even called it a small Model Y, based on insider info. But as with all rumors, it's good to take these numbers with a grain of salt. Back to Musk on the Q3 2022 call. He was all about big dreams. He believes that the sales volume of this new model will eclipse the total production of all the other vehicles combined. Now that's a bold statement. It's like Tesla's not just launching a new car. They're aiming to redefine their entire production line. And regarding battery and motor, Tesla's redefining what it means to be efficient and eco-friendly. On March 1, 2023, they announced that their new next-gen drive unit would use 75% less silicon carbide. And guess what? They're doing this without skimping on performance or efficiency. This drive unit is slated for the $25,000 Model 2, making it both eco-conscious and wallet-friendly. Plus, they're throwing in a fully indigenous controller and a 48-volt lithium-ion auxiliary battery. This means less current and thinner wires, sleek and smart. But the real buzz is about the battery, the LFP battery to be exact. Tesla's thinking about powering the Model 2 with a new iron-based battery. Why iron, you ask? It's got a super long life cycle, and it's way more abundant than nickel. This means lower costs and fewer supply headaches. Elon Musk himself has been nudging mining companies to ramp up production of the stuff. The LFP battery, or lithium iron phosphate, is a game changer, especially for commercial use where long battery life is key. Tesla's already rolled out the LFP in the Model 3, so they've got a head start on tweaking this technology for the mass market Model 2. During their Q2 2021 earnings call, Musk hinted that they might not use the 4680 format for these LFP battery cells. He's thinking of consolidating the 4680 nickel-based structural pack for their long-range vehicles and opting for a different format for the iron-based cells. So what does this all mean? It means that the Tesla Model 2 is more sustainable, more efficient, and more accessible. With its innovative battery and motor, the Model 2 is shaping up to be a standout in the Tesla lineup, ready to take on the roads and the future. So what kind of range are we looking at? Tesla's aiming for at least 250 miles on the EPA estimate. That's pretty solid for an affordable, reliable daily driver. Take the Model 3 for instance. It used to rock a CATL 55 kilowatt-hour LFP battery pack that could hit around 291 miles. But Tesla's not alone in this race. The Renault 5, a likely rival, is expected to offer around 249 miles in Europe's WLTP test cycle when it drops in early 2024. With other players like VW Group and Stellantis also in the mix, Tesla knows the Model 2 needs to bring its A-game with a range of at least 250 miles, especially if they want to keep it under 25,000 euros. Most versions of the Model 2 are likely to have a single motor powering the rear wheels, but don't be surprised if there's an all-wheel drive performance variant topping the range. And here's a cool fact: the Model 2 as a C-segment hatch. Just imagine a compact Tesla that borrows all the smart insights from the LFP battery used in the Model 3, now cruising in China. As for the big reveal, we might see the Tesla Model 2 debut at a special event in the coming months. But don't hold your breath for an immediate market launch. We're probably looking at not before 2025. Musk himself said on Monroe Live that they're moving along nicely with this low-cost model. And that's a wrap on today's video. So what did you think? We'd love to hear your thoughts and comments, so please don't hesitate to drop them in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next video.